back to another video. I'm going to be showing the Strum arm assembly. I'm going to just notice what else before anyone else notes it. Yes, the hand does hit the leg when it's down, but it's meant to be flexible, so it rides it, as you see here, and it can't really just turn. And I know it can't turn this way because when it's down in programming, I will lift it up, so it does not. And just a couple seconds ago, I did modify it so the hand doesn't seep down as much here, so it won't hit the legs while it's going back and forth here. So, all right, now onto the video. So the hand. So this is the full arm. It has 3D printed claws, a foam hand, 2 air duct tubings to make the shape of the hand, and the one movement it can do. Well, sometimes I call it 2 movements, but it can strum, as you see. It can, piece of fur came off. It can go up and down, as you see. If I grab the actual mech here, you see it strums up and down, and it has, the hand is held on actually by fabric and snaps, so when it goes up and down it kind of does that, so it can move around. And then it will, when it's idle, it kind of just holds the guitar. Well, not holds it, but kind of. Also, I made this flexible here, so depending on what it's holding, it can kind of lay on top of it. So as you see, it can turn left, it can turn right here, depending on which way go in here. So see, I'm not holding the cylinder all the way up because it's a little bit hard to. That's one hand, but that's why you might see it delay, because I'm not holding it up all the way. But yeah. Then there's the cylinder right there. I'm going to take off some of the cosmetics real quick, just so you can see this a little bit better, the mech. So let's get on to the mech part now. Okay, I did not end up taking off all the cosmetics for the arm, but I did take off some parts so you can see the mech a little bit better. Also, I might grab a flashlight in a second here, which I'll grab that now. Okay, so here is the paw or the hand. As you see, the claws are a little bit curved, so it can actually strum the hand like this. So, it just kind of just bounces around. As you see, there's 3 snaps here. The bottom one is not there. I didn't add a bottom one, so it has a little bit more freedom to go upwards. So, and then as you see, here's the strum hand. I'm gonna grab a flashlight for this. So if I bend down here, there's his foot tap. If I move the fabric here, I'm gonna turn the flashlight on. So as you see, it's very bright on the camera. Oh my god, you can see the one snap there, snap there, and there's a snap right there. So it's hard for me to bend over and do this. Okay. Alright, so let's see if I can get a good shot of this. Okay. Alright, so yeah, there we go. You can see the arm tubing screwed in there. Some washers on the other side. You can see that's what it looks like inside. That's where the actual mech is, that white part. And as you see, if I hold this, now you can see the flashlight. But as you see, you can see the fabric is kind of covering it. Also, by the way, I am going to get a bearing for the body turn so the screws don't mesh up all the time. You can see more of the mech there. Now, we'll go to the other side of the mech, which is this here. This will be covered by the sleeve of the shirt, and then you can also see here. I'm trying to get this open. I hate doing this. Oop. I hate when I have to record with also using a flashlight because the phone flash doesn't like to work all the time. So sorry about this. Okay, I had to restart the recording because I dropped the phone and it stopped the recording. But now I have the phone flash, so I won't have to hold the flashlight the same. Anyway, you can see the part of the neck there, and then another snap here. And then you can see up here, you can see it right there. You can see the cylinder joint. I'm going to turn this on a little bit so you can see that. I'm going to flex the arm real quick. So you see the cylinder retracts. This tubing is getting out the way, which I am adjusting, at the time here. I'm trying to get it to work, but it just sometimes doesn't work. But as you see, the cylinder extends. As you see, it's currently extended. So it retracts. It pulls up the arm, extends, it pushes down the arm, vice versa. So yeah, I'm going to put on the cosmetics real quick for the arm again, which basically contains there's a piece of fabric right here covering that elbow. There's a snap down here and a snap up here to connect this part of the arm to this part of the arm. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, now that they're snapped together, you can see there's a little bit of a hole here. So we're just gonna take the fabric and we're gonna kind of tuck it in so it's nice and covered there. It's not the best in the world, but yeah. Tuck that corner in. That's for the elbow. Now we're going to put the hand in, so it's this hand here. See some of that foam there. And yeah, we're going to be right back with that hand. Okay, now that we got the hand back on, as you see, it is hold on by the snaps there. You just take this fabric, pull it out, and kind of have it go around the hand, and yeah. Also the tube kind of bounces a little bit here. So yeah, that is the full arm working. I am going to work on getting a bearing for that hole there because as you see, these screws are doing pretty good damage to that hole there. So I'm gonna get that working, but yeah, that's his full arm cosmetics done. All we have to do next is his head, which is going to be last. His hand on his guitar there, and his foot. Also, I am also working on getting a guitar for this here, and a banjo. I just can't 3D print right now because of the weather. And you can see it's raining, but yeah, that's his arm strum update. I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.